Hey y'all, David here. One of the things that we talked about yesterday in our wood smoke woodcraft class, one of the advantages of digging a fire pit, I explained that if you've got a fire pit, that once you've got a bed of coals in there, a good bed of coals, and your fire dies down, say overnight, you make a campfire in the evening time, you cook your meal and you light your camp, and there's no necessity to keep a fire going all night. That fire will go out. It'll burn down. It'll ash over. And in the morning, you can stir around in those coals, and you've got live coals underneath the ashes because the oxygen has been restricted. It's been shut off by the ashes on top. So everything underneath is just laying there. And you can even 24 hours later come back and dig around in that pit and find hot embers down in the bottom that's just laying there waiting on you. And what we have here is an example of that. I'm going to see if I can reverse this thing so that I can... No, it's not going to allow me to do what I want it to do, so just bear with me and let me show you something. What we've got here is, oh gosh, we walked away from this fire yesterday about 1 o'clock, and right now it's going on 4 o'clock in the afternoon the following day, so we're 24 plus hours. And I stirred around in this bed of coals, in this bed of ashes, and there is a heap of hot embers in there that's just waiting to put a little grass, a little bit of dry leaves, some fine twigs or something on top of it and blow it into a flame. And in fact, this bed of coals is probably hot enough that you could lay some real fine tinder on top of it and walk away from it, and in just a few minutes that tinder would heat up and combust, and you wouldn't have to do anything except feed your fire. So that's one of those little tricks that you learn, one of those things that you pick up along the way playing in the woods, and I just wanted to pass that along to you. While we're entertaining this subject, let me also mention that for safety's sake, when you walk away from a campfire, be sure that fire is completely out. If you have a water supply nearby where you can get water and containers of water and pour on that bed of coals, make sure that it is completely out and cold before you walk away from it. In this situation, we're here in our classroom down in the bottom at our house, and there's no danger with this one getting away. But if you're in the woods and things are really dry and you walk away from your fire and it's still got live coals in it and the wind picks up and starts blowing those around, what you may have on your hands is a great big forest fire, and we really don't need that. There's enough of that kind of stuff created by natural circumstances and hoodlums out there playing and creating mischief. When we go to the woods, we want to be as careful as we can and leave the woods looking like they were when we got there. Thanks for watching.